but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run again with Hunt, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Drops it underneath for Rawls. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. On third down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll run for it. Rolls. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go again with Rolls. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now it's Wilson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Allen Bailey able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Davis throwing on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear
and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Muscles him off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A shotgun snap for Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Now he's forced out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Smith. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They run with Hunt. Room here to run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This is Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third and long, it's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time,
If you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Hunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A toss play to Hunt. And now running right through him. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On third down, Wilson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's complete to Lockett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Smith, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That one.
Because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.